guys, it's Virginia. Welcome back to another Sunday video with me on 7 days in the USA. So if you didn't know, I've been like switching around my setups, just kind of trying to see which one I like best. So if you like this kind of background setup, I mean, I know there's not really anything in the background, but if this is just a good setup, let me know in the comments because I really don't know. Anyways, this week's theme is travel, so I'm going to be sharing with you a few places that I would really love to travel to in my lifetime. So let's get started. So the top place, number one place that I want to go to, if I had to choose out of this list, I would go here, and it is Rome. So not only is Rome just like a cool place to go to just to be a tourist, but I'm actually Roman Catholic, so like the Vatican is there, and there's just so many things from like historically with my faith and just like biblically, there's just a lot of stuff that has happened there. And there's just so many places, like you could go to St. Peter's, you could go see the catacombs, maybe, I don't really know what the deal is with tourism there. And then also you could get that heckin' good Italian food. I am quite a fan of Italian food. It's probably a lot better in Italy as opposed to like Olive Garden, but you know, I'm just a fan of any and all Italian food. So my school is actually having a trip to Rome this spring break, but I'm actually gonna go to Disney with one of my friends, and Disney is a lot less expensive than Rome, but maybe they'll have a trip my senior year. I really don't know. I'm hoping so, and if they are, I'm really hoping that my parents would let me go because it's a lot of money, but that's like the number one place that I really just want to travel to. Number two is New York City. Out of all of these, this is probably closest. This is the closest, yeah, to where I live. I mean, it's still a long way away, but yeah. But if you didn't know, I'm super into theater, especially musical theater. I think everyone knows that Broadway is in New York City, and I would just love to go see a show on Broadway, even though the tickets would probably be like $200 for like the worst seats. Maybe that might be cheap. I honestly don't know. Also, just like New York City, like I've just never been there, and I had an 8th grade trip with my old school, and the parents, not the students, got to vote where we wanted to go, and it was between Washington DC and New York City, and I wanted to go to New York City. I'm pretty sure the majority of people wanted to go to New York City, but we went to Washington instead, and it wasn't even that fun, really. I mean, we like took a picture in front of the White House, except for there's a black gate there, so you can't even see the White House. We went in the Capitol, but I much would have rather seen a Broadway show because my sister, her 8th grade trip, they went to New York, and I think they saw Wicked on Broadway. So like, I'm just a little bit salty about that. The third place is, I honestly kind of don't really know how to pronounce this, but it's in Canada. It's called like Banff National Park. I don't really know how to pronounce it. It's spelled B-N-A-F-F. One of the girls on our sister channel is from Canada, and she did not pronounce it Banaf, which is how I was pronouncing it. I watch a YouTuber called Sarah Burgett, and I've been watching her for over 4 years now, and she recently went to Banff National Park as like a modeling like photography trip, and it looked like the prettiest place on the earth, and I really want to go there. And also I've gone to Canada once. We went to Niagara Falls in 1st grade, and the whole time I was really paranoid that I was gonna fall over, but I was like, no, that doesn't happen. Like, people don't fall over. And then like I got older and realized that like people voluntarily like go in barrels over the falls. Some people actually do fall over, and I was like, wow, I was paranoid for a reason. Anyways, yeah, I want to go to Banff National Park. The fourth place is the Holy Land. This is another like kind of more religious place that I'd want to go, but like Jerusalem would be really cool to go to just because there's just so much there. Like, you could go see different places of like sites from the Bible, like the Jordan River and just like stuff like that. And like, I have been very immersed in my faith like all my life, so it's an important thing to me, and so that's definitely a place I would really like to go. The fifth place is the West Coast, and by the West Coast I mean like the West Coast of America, or North America I should say, because I would really like to go to California because I have a few friends that live there, and also LA is there, and that's like, you know, kind of a little bit of a big deal. And also like San Diego and San Francisco, and just a lot of sands and sand on the beach. But also I'd like to go to Alaska, and I know this is quite a stretch for saying the West Coast, but it technically is the West Coast of North America. My friend recently went on a cruise and they went from Seattle to Alaska, and they got to like see glaciers and just, oh, it looked so pretty on her Snapchat story. And also I have family that lives there, so it would just be really cool to go to Alaska. And the sixth place is probably like super basic, but it just looks absolutely beautiful, and I really would like to go to Hawaii in my lifetime. I don't know, maybe on like my honeymoon if I can find a guy that I'm not super awkward around 24/7. But it just looks absolutely beautiful in Hawaii, and I think I would love the weather because, well, one, I love summer and I love to swim, and I love the outdoors even though I stay in my room on my bed most of the time. But like, I like flowers a lot, and just green makes me very happy. Yeah, and we could just do a bunch of like go swimming and snorkeling and just stuff like that in Hawaii if I ever went. Like, it would be really cool. So right as of now, those are the places that I really want to go to in my lifetime. If you have anywhere in common that you want to go, or anywhere different, comment down below to let me know. That rhymed. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel because we post videos pretty much every single day. You can also subscribe to my own channel because I post videos there 1 or 2 times a week. And if you want to see even more videos, head over to our sister channel, 7 Days Worldwide, because there's people from all over the world instead of just in America, and that's cool. If you have any theme suggestions for us, click the first link in the description box and it will take you to a Google form where you can submit theme ideas for us so we do what you want to see. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye!